Good evening and welcome to the Town of Prescott Valley Arts and Culture Commission meeting, our regular meeting for March 20th, 2019. Ms. Weiss, can I get a roll call, please?
Commissioner Wirtz?
Present.
Commissioner Smith?
Here.
Commissioner Gibson?
Here.
Vice Chairperson Quisenberry?
Present.
Chairperson Sinclair?
Here. Thank you very much. I guess I jumped number too soon, but I would like to welcome our guests, particularly former commissioner. Thank you very much. You have a copy of the agenda, tonight's agenda. Are there any comments? Are there any changes? If not, can I get a motion to approve tonight's agenda?
Motion to approve tonight's agenda as written.
Second motion.
I have a motion and a second to approve tonight's agenda as written. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposition? None? So moved. You also have in front of you the minutes from the February 13th work study meeting, and we can vote on these separately or together, either or. Kind of a flexible kind of guy. You also have in front of you the February 20th, 2019 regular meeting minutes. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes, either singularly or collectively?
I'd like to go. I'll make a motion to approve both the work study minutes from February 13th and the meeting minutes from February 20th, 2019 for approval. Seconded.
I have a motion and a second to approve the February 13th, 2019 work study meeting minutes, as well as the February 20th, 2019 regular meeting minutes. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposition? None? So moved. Announcements, presentations, Commission, public, and staff. Mrs. Hooper.
Thank you, Chairperson Sinclair. Tonight we're going to have some guest artists from the Boys and Girls Club. They've been working on a cooperative art project for the new gymnasium that's being built for that facility. Unfortunately, they're running a little behind, but that's okay. If I'll let Commissioner Wirtz take the floor, and if they haven't arrived, we can get them in a little bit later for public comments, if that's okay with everyone. Because I know we'd like to hear from them, but I'll let Commissioner Wirtz take over and talk about this wonderful art project that they've got going on, and you can see a photo of the project on your screen.
Hey, thank you. As mentioned during a previous meeting, this is a project sponsored by the Art and Culture Commission in conjunction with the Boys and Girls Club here in Prescott Valley. This is intended to continue the relationship that was first established with the graffiti abatement project that resulted in a mural of the underpass, pedestrian underpass at Robert Road. So, having had a conversation with Director Whitty, I learned of this opportunity associated with the new annex that's currently under construction and sponsored in part by the Phoenix Suns as well as other local benefactors. And it sparked the idea to propose doing a project that would involve membership of the Boys and Girls Club that relates to former previous projects that I've done conducted with court-appointed youth. This resulted in the development of a creative mentorship project that I thought would be a complement to the programming that the Boys and Girls Club currently provide. So, met with a couple of times with Director Whitty, met with the staff at the Boys and Girls Club, one of whom has just arrived, as well as with several of the team members. So we had a team of 15 participants ranging in age from 7 to 14 years of age that were designated to for 5 different teams, so we would have no more than 4 team members per team. That way, everyone would have enough room to work on the project under my guidance. Now, it's important to note that this was truly a collaborative project in that the glass pieces that are featured on the surface of the sun, or the sculpture is entitled Solaris, which is Latin for of or by the sun, were selected by them, placed on the surface by them, and then I guided them through the process of how to securely fasten the glass with silicone. So it's a very durable, structurally sound piece. That's generally the overview of the project. The image that you see here represents the final distribution of the glass that the participants, my collaborators placed. There's some final detail work that I'll be doing just for attention to detail issues. But they truly did the majority of the work on this project. So we happen to have 3 of the participants here today, as well as Shar, with the administrators with the Boys and Girls Club, and I'd like to invite them to the podium to share some thoughts about their experience.
Thank you for being here, Shar. And all of you.
I couldn't figure out how to get the bus out of the gate. I know how to do it now.
Hold the mic down a little bit.
Hold the mic down. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, this has been an amazing experience for the kids at Boys and Girls Club of Prescott Valley. They had an amazing, unique experience creating art. And what I love about bringing art into these kind of communities is kids who may not ever be exposed to artistic process, like working with something like glass, get that opportunity. And of course, these kids really showed up with a lot of ideas and inspiration and energy. I think one of the most amazing things for me is what they learned about collaboration. And one student who isn't here today said that she learned how to listen and how to take suggestions and how not to be attached to them. I thought that was really, really insightful about how you work with other people. So I'd like to, we are on a little bit of a time frame for us. I'm sorry we're running late. But today I have Talia and Lexi and Leland, and so I'd like them to share just maybe a 1 or 2 sentences about what they got from the experience. Come here, Talia.
I thought the project was amazing how we got to work with all the glass and all shapes and sizes and colors. Mr. Robert told me that you should put summer colors next to dark colors, and if you put summer colors next to summer colors, they don't look good.
That's right.
Thank you.
My experience was, well, what we created, it's just, we'd make, there would be little glass pieces that we put on, and it kind of looked like each person, it would look like our personalities. So when you put it all together, it looks like a beautiful piece of art.
Thank you.
I had a great experience because the piece was, I learned how to speak, collaborate and listen to people, and when we were doing that, people would actually listen to you and not just go so you say something, they're oh okay, and they just didn't even listen. They actually listened.
So you felt like it was a truly collaborative activity as opposed to it's supposed to be collaborative, but I didn't really have a voice.
Yeah.
That's really good to hear. Thanks for sharing.
Very much.
We good?
Yeah, well, thank you for coming over and sharing your thoughts. Thank you, team, for being here. We're going to see each other tomorrow afternoon, kind of our wrap up for the project. So I'm excited about that, and look forward to potentially collaborating with the Boys and Girls Club in the future.
Definitely. I think we can do that.
Thank
you guys so much for being here.
Yes.
And we'll see you at the opening of the gym. We're
Yes.
very excited about that. We know you guys are too. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you guys so much for all of your hard work. And thank you, Commissioner Wirtz, for leading that group. I know that they had a lot of fun, and it was a great product, and we can't wait to see it in the space once the space is complete.
My pleasure, and excited to see it up as well.
It's interesting to see the project semi-complete. I know you've been talking about this and working on this for a while, so great job. Thank you.
Excellent. So, programs and classes. Parks and Recreation has a basic dog obedience class. For those of you who aren't familiar with the classes that we have, this is a newer one. Learn how to teach your furry best friend the basics, including sit, stay, come, and heel. Behavior issues such as barking, biting, jumping, and housebreaking are also addressed in this class. All classes are conducted by Legacy Dog Obedience. Class starts Wednesday, March 27th, and meets once a week for 6 weeks. And I know that Jan Watts, our teacher for this class, is planning to continue classes on throughout the year. So keep an eye out if you miss the March classes. To register for that, you can sign up online at www.pvaz.net or call Parks and Recreation at 928-759-3090. We also
Going
have...
back to the class,
Yeah.
is there a fee for the class?
There is a fee, and I apologize that it's not on my slide, and I have not memorized it.
Okay.
It is on the website. I believe it's about $150. So it's a 6-week class. So when you break that down, it really is a reasonable price per class. And
Also
I know
lessens property damage at home.
What's that?
It also lessens property damage at home.
Oh, yes. Very much so. And I know that we have a personal testament here to how great this class can be. So Jason's dog went through it, and he is now a genius. So I'm sure that Jason could attest to that. He is much better
his dog?
behaved. Be a better basketball player. Have fun and learn the fundamentals of basketball with Coach Roy Jenkins. All basketball camps are taught with fun with a purpose. Next session starts Tuesday, April 9th. He has classes for ages 8 to 12 as well as ages 13 to 17. To register or for more information, contact Parks and Recreation at 928-759-3090. You can also make socks with Parks and Recreation. Our instructor, Lorna Crooks, does a 3-session workshop to teach students how to make their own socks. It's an intermediate level class, so you'll want to make sure that you have some experience with knitting and that you're comfortable using the circular needle before you join this class. She has sessions in April, May, June, July, and August. So we're scheduled out for about the next 6 months, and Lorna plans to continue classes on indefinitely after that as well. So make sure you get in to learn how to make socks for yourself or your family. It's $40 for the 3-session workshop, so quite a steal. Appropriate for ages 13 and up. They're held on Mondays from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., with one exception in May to accommodate Memorial Day, as our office is closed on that day. You'll see on the May 13th, 20th, and 28th, that 28th date is a Tuesday. So other than that, they're on Mondays in the Civic Center on the 3rd floor. It's a wonderful class. It's a great chance to socialize a little, meet some new people, and make some socks. And that's all I have for programs and classes this evening.
Thank you. Moving on. Division Department update. I don't see Mr. Whitty.
He is out of town today, so we'll be taking care of
Thank
this
you.
for him.
Thanks, Jason.
I have nothing further to add to the director's report at this time. Thank you.
Good enough. Thank you. And just like the director's report, as chairman, I have no report on either. Moving on, old business, Youth Art Month. Commissioner Quisenberry?
Yes. Hi, thank you. We recently had our Youth Art Month reception. It was held on the third floor of the Civic Center, and we had a couple of key folks from the town. We want to thank they made it out. Laura Lee Nye made it out. Apparently, she's only missed one ever, which is just quite a selling point to me. I'm impressed. Marty Grossman made it out, town manager Larry Torakowski, and Miss Teen Yavapai County Latina, Ari, made it out. She was also one of our guest judges. And Granville Orchestra did a bit of music before we started, and they set up, and I think I had more fun watching them practice and warm up and get ready and be, excited to show off their skills, and it was a good time. We had cookies made and distributed by JTED students, and they did a really good job. Service is hard, and they are young, and they did awesome. I was impressed. I do want to point out our first place winners and their teacher names. And in our pre-K to second grade category, Bryce was our first place winner, teacher Miss Tanya. Third and fourth grade first place winner was Shannon. Her teacher is Pafumi. Fifth and sixth grade, our winner first place was Owen and teacher Miss Jackson. Seventh and eighth grade was Trinity with Miss Leon as a teacher. And ninth through 12th grade, which is our high school category, judged separately, Haley and her teacher is Miss Hyatt. And so we had first, second, third, and honorable mention. And we can't forget to mention our judges. We had folks from the Presque Valley Art Guild. They did the K through 8th grade along with, by name, Mary Kay, Florence, Frank, White Dove, Sid, and Lee. White Dove, Sid, and Lee did the high school judging. And of course, we had Miss Teen Yavapai County Latina 2018 as one of our high school judges. We did end up moving the high school art to the library this year, so that was a little bit of a change, but they rather enjoyed it. So I hope to continue that in the future. And already excited for next year. Do you have anything to add, Hope?
Yes, we have Mrs. Hyatt and Haley here to talk about Haley's
Yay!
first place winning dragon, which you can see
Sweet.
the photo of. Her name is right underneath that. So Helen, if you'd like to say a few words, Haley, if you'd like to say a few words about your plans as an artist, what your thoughts were behind this piece, we'd love to hear from you.
All of your words. I'm so ready for them.
I don't know what to say. Well, I'll start you out.
Okay.
How's that? Well,
Either.
Haley is our senior at Bradshaw Mountain High School.
Go Bears.
And not only is she an outstanding artist, as you can see, she's actually taking her artwork and entering it into several scholarship competitions, one being the Prescott Center of the Arts Scholarship Competition, so we stole it from the library tonight. But not only is she a great artist, I want Haley to tell you what she plans to do after graduation.
So I'm going to Grand Canyon University to study pre-med, and I am hoping to, in the future, become a pediatric plastic surgeon and help little kids and reconstruct their faces.
I think that's wonderful.
Her sculpting skills, I think, will pay off in that.
Absolutely. And even if they don't exactly tie in, you'll be an artist forever. You can't help it.
That's right.
You.
We're very proud of her. Thank you very much. And
Thank you.
The monies, I let Haley and our second place winner go shopping. So, yeah.
Anything in particular you want to share that you got? You don't have to, though.
I got spray paint.
Nice. Because you're an artist and you need more supplies?
Always.
I love it. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And the high school teachers really did put up with me because I pretty much was like, are you okay with moving to the library because this is happening? And they were all on board. They found so much art. The library is gorgeous right now. So make sure you make it in here for the month of March. We have K through 8 in the Civic Center as well, so make sure you stop by and see those. It's my favorite month because the art is gorgeous, the kids are great, their families are wonderful, and it's just a great program. So thank you all for sponsoring it and making it possible. We really appreciate it. Without you, we wouldn't have Youth Art Month. And without Helen and people like Haley, we wouldn't have it as well. So thank you so much, Helen, for making it possible, along with the other high school teachers, John and Sandy. They're just wonderful people, and they even took the time last year to sit down with staff and figure out ways that we can improve this program. So they're invested, and we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Family Arts Festival. Commissioner Quisenberry?
I'm actually going to pass this one off to Hope, if that's okay.
Sure, I would love to talk about this. So, Family Arts Festival is held in conjunction with Extravaganza. This year will be our 16th year of the event, so we're super, super excited. We have a full performance schedule. We've got a 9 a.m. welcome by Mayor Palguda. So, this will be his first year with us as mayor for Extravaganza and Family Arts Festival. We're thrilled to have him. At 9:20, we'll have Liberty Traditional Choir performing. At 9:40, Granville Orchestra will go on, and as
I've heard them, they're great.
Exactly, they are. They were our group at Youth Art Month. Lovely group of kids. At 10 o'clock, we have Granville Choir. 10:20, Franklin Phonetics Elementary Choir will be going on, followed by their honors choir, and then their jazz band at 11. Our last two acts of the day will be Miss Sue's beginner ballet and tap classes and Miss Sue's intermediate ballet and tap classes. And Miss Sue is an instructor through Parks and Recreation. She teaches classes for youth and also some adults. You can take some class with her if you want to learn how to dance. So we're excited to have all of our schools and Miss Sue on board for some wonderful performances, and those are really, you can't miss them. They're great. The kids put all their effort into it. It's a wonderful time. And while you're there, check out Hero Party Rentals. They've been generous enough to come back this year. For $10, you can buy a wristband and have play all day. We also have De Palma's martial arts team has made a generous donation, and they'll be a sponsor, one of our sponsors at the event. They'll be doing some karate demonstrations, so make sure you stop by their booth. Arizona Hometown Radio Group will be there as well. Make sure you stop by and see them and show them some love, because they definitely help us out on this event, and every year they come back. They're great. And the event itself is Saturday, April 13th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Egg hunts are starting at noon. So from 9 to noon, we'll have all our booths open, including all of the school booths. Bradshaw Mountain High School will be there. So John, one of Helen's fellow teachers, will be there. We've got Granville, we've got Mountain View, we've got, I believe Liberty has a booth, Franklin Phonetic. We have a lot of schools that will be attending this year, and they'll all have art projects for you to work on, and if you're up for it, throw them a donation when you're done with your project. So it'll be a fun, fun day.
And I just want to throw out there, timing-wise, right now is a really good time to be considering which school to send your child to next year, whether you've moved or, like my daughter's going into middle school. You have the opportunity to talk to all of the schools, not all of them, but a lot of them in that one spot, and kind of get a feel for each of them. And that's kind of an opportunity I wouldn't want to miss.
Yeah, definitely. And it's fun.
Yeah.
This event is free. If you want to buy the $10 wristband, that's the only charge that you would see during this event. Egg hunts are free. We give away amazing prizes. So there's 3 egg hunts for the different age groups, so that the little ones aren't in there with the 12-year-olds. So it ranges from 2 to 12, and we split that up into 3 groups, and they go for it. If you don't have kids, just come out and watch these kids. It's pretty hilarious, and they can run. And we will have a first, second, and third place prize for each of the 3 egg hunts, so 9 prizes total. And one of those is the De Palma's martial arts, the prize that they've gifted. We also do raffles at this event, where if you fill out a survey, you can enter to win a prize. So that's a pretty cool opportunity as well.
Thank you very much. Ms. Hooper. Mrs. Hooper.
All right,
Gold Fever Days.
Fever Day. Now, we have warned you this was coming back Saturday, April 27th, and we have badges and bobbers as a part of this event now. So the free fishing at the beginning of the day will include some supervision from our local police department, fire department, and Game and Fish will be out. And they're some really cool folks. They'll show you how to do whatever you need to do to go fishing, how to, put your bait on, how to, what's the best way to cast your line and all of that fun stuff.
That'll help with fly fishing.
We will not have fly fishing, but we will have a freshly stocked lake, so that's pretty cool. Other than the fishing, we have stuff going on all day. So we've got live music throughout the day. We have reenactors from Charlotte Hall will be there. We have survivalist demonstrations from a local avid hiker, Tom Blank. He also volunteers for Game and Fish and does survival demonstrations for them. So he's a really cool guy. You'll want to stop by and see him. We're going to have games, vendors, Hero Party Rentals will be there with a couple inflatables. We'll also have a zip line by our parking lot, which is up at the top of the hill, not in the park. So please be aware that there's a shuttle for this event. Because this parking lot is so small in the park, we want to be able to accommodate as many people as possible. So we'll have parking up at the top on 5th Street, and we'll shuttle everybody on down so that you get down to the park safely. And if you have questions about that or anything else about the event, you can give us a call at 928-759-3090, or you can check out the website www.pvaz.net for more information about the event as well.
Tell me, Ms. Hooper, how much is it going to cost me to attend this event?
This is another free event.
Free? Wow.
Yeah.
That's the best.
And there'll be things that you can pay for if you want to while you're there. We'll have Penny's Place food truck on site, so if you want to get a burger or a dog, maybe some fries, you can stop by and see them. The vendors, too, will have stuff for sale, so there'll be opportunities to spend money if you'd like to, but you don't have to. You can enjoy free concerts all day and spend some time with Charlotte Hall and Tom and go fishing and just make a day of it.
Sounds like the whole family should come.
I would imagine there's a little bit more gold down in Fane Park with all the rain and the snow that was washed through, bringing all the gold out. I mean, that's how the gold got there. It was washed out. So bring your pants.
That's very true, Andy. So the reason we rescheduled this is because we knew it would be a heavy rain winter, and we wanted to make sure there'd be as much gold in the park as possible.
That was it.
Definitely wasn't rained out.
It's interesting to see the painters come through, and they'll show off their gold every now and then.
Yeah, and we do have a gold painting group coming in. They're going to be set up in a tent. They'll have stuff that you can buy if you want to do gold painting long term. We'll also have stuff that you can just use our gold painting materials to go gold painting, and we'll have folks there who can show you how to do it. So that'll be another really cool element of the event.
No samples, but keep what you find.
Exactly. Or you can give it to us as a donation. That would be lovely.
That's the same with the fish. Keep what you catch.
Or you can give the fish to me. I will also eat your fish.
We'll take your gold and your fish, please.
Put it together, you have a goldfish. Thank you very much.
you.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. It'll be fun.
New business. Call for artisans.
All
and artists.
right. So, now that we've talked about Gold Fever, you know that we have events where we look for artists, crafters, and vendors. And we're always seeking people who are interested in doing this at our events, just like we're seeking entertainers all the time. We may not have something in mind at the moment, or we may have some planning way out that's going to happen, but we want to know who you are so we can keep in touch when things do come up. So if you're a crafter or an artist, if you own your own business, if you like to be a vendor at events, festivals, that type of thing, we want to get to know you. So send us your information. You can call us at 928-759-3090 or email parks@pvaz.net, and just get to know us. We'll get to know you. We'll find events that we can get you in for that would be appropriate, and hopefully do some business together.
To piggyback on that, we are still looking for artists to display their sculptures here at the center, Art at the Center. So the cutoff date is actually March 29th. So if you are, or if you know of someone that's a sculptor who would love to possibly have their artwork displayed here, please let them know. You can find more information on the website.
Definitely, definitely. We love those durable outdoor sculptures. And if you have any questions about, what those sculptures might be like, what kind of sculptures we're looking for, come to the Civic Center and check out our current collection. We have loan and permanent collection sculptures here that can give you an idea of the type of art that would be appropriate for this program, and maybe inspire you to make something new for yourself, too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Unscheduled public appearances? Be it that I see none. Moving on, the next meeting for the work study would be Wednesday, April 10th, 2019, 5:30, in conference room 428. And the regular meeting of the Art and Culture Commission will be Wednesday, April 17th, 2018, 5:30, here in the auditorium. And I invite everyone to come and actually participate in the commission meeting.
Please join us.
Yes, join us. Moving on, if there are no additional items, issues, concerns, I call for an adjournment. Can I get a motion for an adjournment?
So moved.
I have a motion for an adjournment. Can I get a second?
Seconded.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor of an adjournment, say aye.
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 Opposed? Meeting adjourned. See you next month.